If you have a brand new YouTube channel and you want to take it from $0 to $2,000 per month, what do you need to do? Well, from my experience over on my main channel, it took about 2 years and a ton of work. But it also involved being strategic and following the advice of other creators who had been there before. So in this video, I'm going to tell you the 5 most important things I learned on this journey, including the big ideas and the specific monetization strategies. And of course, I'll also tell you how you can implement them on your channel. So let's start things off with the most important concept you need to understand to be able to generate revenue from your channel, and that's authority. If you have ever been on YouTube, you've probably heard of the creator Marques Brownlee, because his MKBHD channel has amassed nearly 20 million subscribers and almost 5 billion views. So what's behind his success on the platform? Well, he's smart, confident on camera, and has stellar production on all of his videos. But one thing that stands above all of that, he's got authority. Marques has posted 1,700 videos over 17 years. That's 1,700 different product reviews, tutorials, and testimonials on hundreds of different tech products. There are few other creators that can claim those kinds of numbers. His journey on YouTube has shown that if you are dedicated and you're willing to put in the time week in, week out to serve your audience, you will build authority. But the reality for new creators is that this takes time. And for the first year of publishing content, it may feel like you're not even making a blip on the radar. But even if those early pieces of content don't get a ton of views, they are crucial for your growth, and they will serve as a pillar for establishing your authority over the long term. And as you build up that authority within your niche, you'll get more reach, more views, and eventually more opportunities for monetization. Next up, let's move on to the second biggest lesson I learned, and that's balancing quantity and quality. Mr. Beast gave this piece of advice to creators starting a new YouTube channel. Make 100 videos, improve something every time, and then on your 101st video, you can talk about getting views. And whether or not you like Mr. Beast's content, this advice is actually really solid, and it shows the balance you need to understand between quantity and quality in your videos. Because one of the biggest things that discourages new YouTubers is that they upload 20 videos and they don't see immediate results, and then they just quit. But I can tell you, if you're quitting after just 20 videos, quality is not the problem. You just haven't published enough. In the grand scheme of things, your first 100 videos should just be seen as practice for becoming a better creator. And it's true that within your first 100 videos, you likely won't generate a lot of money, but you will start to understand what the different pathways are for monetization. But one of the best things you can focus on for creating a financially viable YouTube channel is that you're publishing weekly content and trying to improve something each time. What you'll realize is that sometimes it just takes quantity in order to get to quality. And remember, there is no such thing as the perfect video, so just start and press record. Now, if you have persevered through your first 10 to 20 videos, you can look at implementing one of the most convenient monetization strategies out there, and that's affiliate marketing. The fastest way that you can start making money online is through affiliate marketing. And the process is actually really simple. If you test out a product and like it, you can recommend it to your audience, and if they buy it through your link, you can get a 10% commission. It can start off slow, but once you've built up a lot of trust with your audience, it can be a great way to monetize as a creator. Amazon has a really popular affiliate program, but just about every major company you can think of has a program you can join. And there's not really any limit to how much you can grow affiliate income because you don't have to deal with any logistics or fulfillment on sales. And there are creators right now who make well over $10,000 a month on affiliate income alone. But just remember, you don't want to turn into a sleazy salesman. The best strategy for using affiliate marketing long term is to be truthful with your audience and only actually recommend them products that you think will benefit them. Next up, let's talk about our second monetization pillar, and that's ad revenue. Last year, YouTube gave out over $19 billion in ad revenue to creators. Now, if you want a piece of that pie, the first thing you need to do is get monetized. To be eligible to receive payouts from AdSense, you need to have over 1,000 subscribers and either 4,000 hours of watch time or 10 million shorts views. And then once you're monetized, the amount of money that you make will depend on your channel's RPM, which is your revenue per 1,000 views. Depending on your niche, your RPM could be anywhere from $1 to more than $10. My main channel is in the sports niche and has an RPM of around $4, which means I get about $4 for every 1,000 views. Now, this sounds small at first, but once you have over 100 videos that regularly get views, it can start to add up. And if you're able to build your way up to $16 a day, that's going to be roughly $500 a month. Just don't get too stressed about your ad revenue because it can vary a lot from week to week depending on how your videos perform. And for our final monetization pillar, we've got sponsorships. You may think that only the biggest creators can get sponsored on their videos, but recently that's starting to change. There's a lot of brands now that look to smaller creators for their collaborations because it gives them a little bit more value for their money. I noticed after gaining a few thousand subscribers on my main channel that there were a few companies that started to reach out. Now, initial requests for collaboration may just involve a brand sending products over, but I think if it's within your niche, it's worth doing. But if you plan on integrating a product or brand in one of your long form videos for at least 30 seconds, I would recommend requesting some form of payment. When talking with brands, try and set a ballpark price for the time and effort it would take you to do what they're asking, and also don't be afraid to go a little bit higher than you think. Most brands are going to be willing to negotiate, but it's also important to remember that sponsorship opportunities can be pretty inconsistent in terms of when they arrive. But as long as you focus on consistently publishing content and building a loyal audience, the offers will come. And ultimately, it was with those 5 ideas and those specific monetization strategies that I was eventually able to get to the $2,000 per month mark. And keep in mind, by the time I got to that point, I had been running my channel for a little over 2 years and I had uploaded well over 250 videos. It's not easy by any means, but it is somewhat simple. It just takes a lot of hard work and a lot of testing over time. Just figure out the pacing that works for you and works for your channel. And try and find the level of consistency that you're able to maintain without burning out. Thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in more tips for growing your YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel. And I will catch you on the next video.